The COVID-19 pandemic has led to the drastic change in the way of life for people across the globe. For over 13 months, the world has disrupted into chaos as people live in fear and timid of catching the SARS-CoV-2 virus that has infected over 117 million and took the lives of 2.61 million people as of today. According to the World Health Organization, this pandemic has led to the crisis of public health, food security, economic growth, as well as employment and labor issues. With the ever-growing amount of cases worldwide, scientists and pharmaceutical companies had succeeded in developing and distributing vaccines, yet the end of this pandemic is still yet to come. Health protocols and precautions has also been established to limit the widespread of the virus. From the most basic requirements such as wearing a mask, washing hands, disinfecting surfaces, conducting frequent COVID tests, and maintaining social distancing may help in preventing the spread of the virus. For over a year, many countries have established the regulations to perform social and physical distancing or quarantine in a way where people are obligated to do their daily activities from home, such as school or work. Nonetheless, this is not applicable for everyone as some jobs are critical and essential to daily life necessities. Moreover, as everything has to be done from home, some places become more prone to the spread of the virus. For instance, grocery stores, the place where everyone acquires their daily necessities from food to household products. As the world is starting to recover, most places are reopened. Yet a proper method for sanitation through disinfecting in public spaces is highly vital to ease people's life and altering back to previous condition. In most cases, the use of chemical disinfectants are common as it is used in forms of robots, drones, fogging, sprays, and so on. However, to improve the efficiency and the safety of humans, another type is proposed. Hence, physical disinfectant becomes key to ensuring the sanitation in public spaces.
But across China, it was still business.
It is inevitable that physics plays a major role in creating a world-changing innovative technologies that eases people's life in this time of crisis. The ultraviolet technology is prevalent among the network of physicists for its properties that may act as a physical disinfectant that can destroy germs, microorganisms, and especially the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Now, how exactly is the ultraviolet technology useful to disinfect surfaces without posing any threats to human health or the environment? We will now proceed way back to the roots of this technology, which is the sub-branch of physics, the wave theory of light. By definition, the wave theory of light is a set of light as an electromagnetic wave, where light is represented as a spectrum of frequencies, some of which we can see, such as visible light that lays on the electromagnetic spectrum of 400 to 700 nanometers. Ultraviolet itself, specifically, ranges from 10 to 400 nanometers as they are categorized into three: UVA, UVB, and UVC. To paint a bigger picture, the sun produces all types of UV radiation, but we can only experience UVA and UVB upon the Earth's surface, as UVC stays on the ozonic layer. For UVC itself, it sits on a range of 200 to 280 nanometers, or is widely known as the germicidal disinfecting range. Based on a study published, a specific type of UVC light to kill SARS-CoV-2 virus on the surfaces is determined to reduce the life of the virus by 99.7% in 25 minutes for a maximum inactivation. This type of UVC light is known as Far-UVC Light, which ranges on a specific wavelength spectrum of 207 to 222 nanometers. So, how does UVC light kill pathogens, viruses, or microorganisms? Technically, it breaks open the protein shell of the pathogen, or in other words, the light is absorbed by the genetic information, or the DNA, RNA, or other proteins where it can lead to the rupture of the cell wall. The absorption by the DNA or RNA is known to cause the inactivation of the helix strands through the formation of timid dimers, which disrupt the process of DNA replication and later mutating the cell. This leads to the death of the cell. So, what are the advantages of the Far-UVC light? It is truly safer than other UVCs based on a spectrum, in which it would not pose any health risks towards human. This is because the radiation has a range in the biological materials of nanometers, which cannot reach living human cells. However, due to its very tiny size of pathogens and viruses, the Far-UVC light can still penetrate and get through them. However, this will be completely safe for human skin and the retina. Moreover, this requires less labor for people to clean each and every surfaces with a chemical disinfectant, where sometimes it is proven to be less effective due to human errors that fails to reach most of the high-touch surfaces. Also, in some cases, chemical disinfectants contains very many toxic yet hazardous compounds that may damage the materials upon the surface. In closed spaces, the UVC radiation can kill the pathogens in a timestamp of 25 minutes for 99% total inactivation. As we can see, Far-UVC light is fixed on 222 nanometers on average and is commonly used to disinfect medical equipment, buses, planes, or other open spaces. But what if it's implemented on one of COVID's high-risk transmission places, such as the grocery store? On average, people spend about 40 minutes to shop, and yet the maximum inactivity of the virus or other pathogens while exposed to UVC light is about 25 minutes. Moreover, Far-UVC can be placed on a trolley cart that is redesigned to disinfect products so that it will be sanitized while the person continues to shop. The basket part can be replaced and covered with a more durable material, such as silica glass to hold the Far-UVC light tubes in. There will be also an opening to the top of the cart, which may help in raising the effectiveness of the product. As you might be wondering, wouldn't it affect the products? Well, for household products, it is highly durable as the common material for the packaging is polymer, or plastics. With UV as the range for polymers to degrade is 370 nanometers, it is far from the spectrum used. It will also be safe for food products, as UVC is pretty much used in the food industry for disinfection and is found effective in killing pathogens such as E. coli, Listeria monocytogenes, and so on, upon the surface of fruits and vegetables or other food products. To summarize, as the world is starting the new normal phase, physics reinvent the world by the creation of the new technological innovation that provides benefit towards human health as well as the society. This may work by the application of the Far-UVC light that specifically sets on the 222 nanometers at the electromagnetic wave spectrum to disinfect product surfaces, especially on grocery stores. This helps in reducing the spread of the SARS-CoV-2 virus by inactivating it using UVC radiation on a certain amount of time and on a quite enclosed space. Although this might need some experiment and further testing, it is hopeful that this will be impactful for our society to control the COVID-19 pandemic with our very own bare hands.